Rob Ford is the much despised Toronto mayor, and he's in the news today because he was allegedly ambushed by a comedy TV show called This Hour Has 22 Minutes. And when the host was ambushing him, he alleges that he wasn't allowed to enter his vehicle with his daughter. He wanted to take his daughter to school. Well, he got upset about it, and his daughter was scared. So they ran inside the house, and he called 911. When he called 911, he explained what was happening, and the dispatcher told him, okay, we're sending someone over, don't worry. 10 minutes later, no one shows up, and Rob Ford is livid. So he calls back, and he tells the woman, quote, "You bitches, don't you fucking know I'm Rob fucking King Ford, the mayor of this city."
That is an awesome quote. I'm Rob fucking Ford. Don't you know, bitches? What is he, on a Dave Chappelle skit? Okay. And I love how he's such a tough guy to the 911 people.
Right.
When he ran like a bitch from a comedy crew.
Right.
It says he admits himself that he had to retreat several times, okay, back into the house. And what is unclear from his statement is he, at the same time, seems to say, oh, I knew they were comedy guys. And at the same time says, oh, they were so scary.
Right.
Like, so wait, were you running from the comedy guys? Or did you not know they were comedy guys? Because he wants to say, oh, yeah, I was playing along. It's not a big deal. Come on. But at the same time, then he has to admit that he ran like, a scared little person back into his house.
His story is very inconsistent with what actually happened. In fact, let me read you a part of his statement. He says, when I made the 911 call, I was concerned and upset. I was repeatedly told police were arriving soon. In another call, I expressed frustration with the delay and said that I had to leave to go to City Hall. I did use the F word at some point, and as I expressed my frustration with the situation. After being attacked in my driveway, I hope I can be excused for saying the F word. I never called anyone any names. I apologize for expressing my frustration inappropriately. You called the 911 woman bitch. Like, yeah, you called someone names. That was very direct.
Yes.
And you bitches.
And don't you fucking know who I am? Yeah. Come on. That's not cursing. Okay, I haven't used that word. Anyway, look, if he's concerned about his daughter, I get that, right? And he doesn't know they're a comedy team. If he doesn't, then I get that too. But God, he's in a panic inside the house. I mean, they don't show up for just 10 minutes. It's not like these guys are swarming the house. They just went back into their van, right? Mm-hmm. He's like, oh my God. At that point, are you really worried about your daughter or are you worried about yourself, right? Like, oh my God, don't you know, bitches? I'm so scared. I'm Rob fucking scared Ford. And by the way, so it turns out that the people that are working at the 911 dispatcher's office are like, end of this. That's how it's getting into the media, because they don't like him at all. Because he's like a tough guy conservative who's been trying to slash the budget, slash people's jobs, et cetera, et cetera. And it turns out, hey, Rob, sometimes you need the government, don't you? When there's comedians outside your door and you're in a panic, who do you call? You call the government. Like, oh my God, they're here, please send somebody. Then you're not a tough guy slashing their jobs, are you?